Hello everybody, Tuesday, tips from the pro, Matt Sheck here. Atlanta Athletic Club members, I'm going to be coming to you every Tuesday on the Club Connection email, sending you out videos on how to progress your game, how to work at your game and get better. This week we're going to talk about attack angle, club path. These terms have become popular through technology like the TrackMan, a launch monitor that explains to you not only numbers about the react to your golf swing, but plenty of tour pros are using TrackMan now to help with their game and see how their numbers are adding up and how it reflects to where their ball flight and where the ball is going. So like I said, attack angle and club path. If you look here, I put down a club path for you. So if I set up for this shot, you know, really if the ball was on here, if I came down and I swung the club right on this extended line, I would be swinging, I would be hitting the ball straight. A lot of people think if you hit the back of the ball, it's going to go straight. Well, if you hit the back of the ball, that's what we call over the top. If I go under the plane, I'm going to hit a big draw. If I swing right on this plane, that would be a straight shot. So on TrackMan, they read numbers from left to right. So if you swing right on plane and you hit the ball straight, your club path would be 0. Now if I swung over plane and I swing left, that would be a negative club path. The same thing if I'm under plane and swing out to the right, positive. Yes, it would be great if we all swung the club at a 0, but if you're struggling, TrackMan will help you know how you're struggling. So you're looking at club path. Now you kind of understand where you need to swing to hit the ball straight, right on this angle of the club as it sits at address. Now we get into attack angle. And what is attack angle? Well, attack angle is an easier term to think about it. When you hit the golf ball, is the grip of the club in front or behind? Okay, so if my grip of my club is in front, that is going to be a negative attack angle. And if it's back here, it's going to be positive. So how do those numbers help you? Well, when you're hitting an iron, the ball is on the turf, correct? Well, to get the ball off the turf, you have to produce backspin. So you have to produce a negative attack angle. So if I come into a shot and I hit with the grip in front, boom, it's going to ride up the face and produce backspin and hit the ball up. If I'm that player that tries to help the ball up, well, now look what happens. The club face meets the middle of the ball and it comes out thin or top or skull, however you may say it. So if you're hitting an iron, you want a negative attack angle. You want to be hitting down to get the ball up. It's the opposite with a driver. If I want to hit a driver, it's already teed up in the air. If I hit down on it, it's going to get too much backspin and go up in the sky too much. We want to hit the driver on the upswing so it launches high with less spin and goes farther, if that makes sense. So that's why you put the iron in the middle of the stance and the driver in the front to produce proper attacking. Okay, so moving forward, I have players sometimes that say, Matt, I can draw my 7-iron, but when I get to the driver, I'm having trouble turning it over. I can't get the ball to turn over. Well, I'm here to help you and explain to you how that works and why TrackMan is so beneficial to you as members to come out here and take lessons and use the TrackMan with us. So if I go ahead and I put this together as a representation of club path. So if I swing directly down and hit 0 here, the club path is going to be straight. Okay, well what happens is when you get an iron in your hand, you hit hit down on the ball, correct? So your attack angle becomes negative and the hands get in front. Now look what happens when I swing down with my hands in front. Hands in front, it's going to kick my club path out to the right, which makes it easier to hit a draw. So yes, when you hit a 7-iron and you hit down on the ball, it's going to kick your club path out to the right, making it easier to hit a draw. Now let's flip the script and let's say you have a driver in your hand. We already know that it's in the front of the stance and we want to hit up on it or a positive attack angle. Well, let me show you what happens when you do this. Now I have it in the front of my stance and I'm coming into the shot and I'm hitting up on it. Look where my club path goes. When I hit up, the club path wants to shoot to the left. I can get more into the numbers with you extensively later, but that's kind of why it's more difficult to draw the ball with the driver than say an iron. And why you see tour players hit a 3-wood to control more than a driver, because a 3-wood, you're hitting down on it, easier to control that draw, hitting out. So, thinking about this, we want to hit up with the driver. So if we hit up, it shoots our club path to the left. We need to swing more out to the right than you think to hit it straight. So if you're going to swing, let's say a 5 out of 10 to the right with an iron, let's swing a 7 or 8 out of 10 to the right with a driver to produce the same draw. Okay? So like I said, there's a lot of information here, but attack angle affects club path. Hitting down on the ball like an iron is going to shoot the club path out to the right, producing a nice draw. With the driver, you want to hit it on the upswing. Well, that's going to shoot the club path to the left and produce not a draw or a ball that starts to the left. So we need to really stay more from the inside and hit up to hit that draw with the driver. I want to thank everybody for watching today. Feel free to come out and use the TrackMan for a lesson with any of us here at the Bobby Jones Instruction Center. Have a nice week.